tuned into the Oddcast, featuring Steelsdagreat and Ollie Vegas on Bars and Hoops Radio.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Chase the station, the winners see greatness. I heard far from basic, they making a statement. Better salute you in the presence of many men. Speaking the truth of the show is live too. It's the Oddcast on Bars and Hoops. You can go online and play it in your boots. Just make sure 8 to 10 is the time to choose. Spread love to Steels and the crew. I see you on the top as we continue to move. Friday night.
As we continue to move from 8 to 10, the Oddcast is show. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This ain't your regular, we out here setting trends. From a list that never ends, from trending topics, bars, you know we hopped it. Hoopla from the latest hoop stars, you know we got it. We give you something to do on Friday nights. The Oddcast is show, make sure to subscribe and like.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Cheer!
The world of hip-hop and sports live.
Where the world of hip-hop and sports live. Steelsdagreat, Ollie Vegas, DJ JOJ, the Oddcast. This is a special edition. This is the quarantine edition, by the way. This show you the dedication that your boy has, you know what I mean, for what I do and what I love doing, you know what I mean? So, you know, your boy, just to give y'all a little insight on what's going on with me, man, you know, your boy had a little taste of the COVID. Shout out to DJ J on the check-in in the building. You know what I mean? JOJ, what's going on? Peace almighty. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. It sound like, you know, a little hollow where you at, but we gonna make it work. You already know. This is the quarantine edition, by the way. Shout out to everybody that's checking in live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's looking at us live right now on YouTube, and everybody that's tuning in live on barsandhoopsradio.com. But JOJ, what's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing, man.
Oh, we trying to make sure the sound is right?
How that sound?
Oh, now that, yeah, it sound much better. How I sound?
Okay, yeah. I'm chilling, man.
How I sound? How I sound? Huh?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
You sound good.
Okay, the mic sound good. All right. Mic sound nice. Shout out to Yeti, man. Shout out to Blue and their microphone products, man. I'm gonna start doing some promotion, man, to try to get some of the money coming over on this side. You know what I mean? Shout out to Blue microphone, by the way. You know what I mean? Word, man. But yeah, Jay, man. You know, man. I got caught out there, man. Shout out to Zah on the check-in. We see you. We see you. I was just, about to share my little story, man. This little COVID story, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that been showing me love all day. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for showing love. And, definitely checking in on the kid to make sure he's all right. Zah said we got a little echo. We going to fix that. But, I did come down with a little case of the COVID, man. Nothing too serious, but as a man, I got to make sure that, I do the right thing and not put people in harm's way. You know what I mean? So, I made sure that I quarantined for a couple of days because all of you do know I do have a little one. You know what I mean? And I don't want to, spread that to him because he's not vaccinated. Who knows how his body's gonna take it? You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, man, I had to make the sacrifice and do the best thing for me and my family. So I am here live at the hotel. I can't tell y'all where I'm at. You know what I mean? I don't want people storming the building trying to get a Steelsdagreat autograph. Nah, let me stop. But Jay, how you feeling, bro? Jay. Hold on. I think I did something wrong. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Hold up. All right, Jay. You can hear me now? Hold on. Oh, we can't hear JOJ now. What is going on here? Jay, you can hear me out there? Zai, let me know if you hear me out there. I see that you in the chats letting us know what's going on. Hold on, we got some technical difficulties. Yeah, I hear you now, Jay. You hear me? You hear me loud and clear, Jay?
I gotta sit now.
All right.
So we can't go to music.
Okay, that's perfect. That's what I was waiting for. You know what I mean? How I sound on that end though?
You sound beautiful.
All right, good, man. So how was your week, Jay? Talk to the people, man. You know, this was a makeshift show, man. At first, I wasn't going to do nothing, man. You know what I mean? But then I was like, you know what, man? That's not what we do, man. We make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But how was your week, man?
My week was beautiful, man. Just getting back from Cancun, and I'm back on the grind, man.
Shout out to Jay, man. I need to get my passport game up like you, Jay. Cause you are everywhere. I mean, how was Cancun, man? I seen the pictures and stuff. I seen the videos, man. Looked like you had one hell of a time.
I got more photos to post, man. It was that spot was real nice. It was actually maybe like 10, 15, no, maybe a half an hour, 15 minutes away from Cancun, like where everything popping at. So it was like a new area they building up the beach. So it was beautiful.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, Cancun is a little expensive, man. I never been to Cancun. The only part of Mexico I've been to was Los Cabos. You know, Cabo San Lucas. You know what I mean? Cabo San Lucas is on the other side of Cancun. And the last time I went, a hurricane had came and destroyed my whole vacation. So I really didn't even get a good chance to experience Mexico the way that I should have. You know what I mean? It definitely wasn't what I wanted to have, but I enjoyed the little time that I did have. So I only got to enjoy the resort the first day. And then the next day, huh?
I think it's
What, Cancun?
Yeah, it depends how you know, with your living arrangements, thing where you staying at.
Okay.
You can do it inclusive, or you can do like another inclusive, but everything not included, or everything included. So it depends how you do it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I need to do the all inclusive then, the way it ain't gonna cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah,
because I heard, huh?
Liquor's free, the food's free.
Liquor's free?
Yeah, liquor's free, man. I was, yeah. I got back on that plane, man. I just killed it last night so I could wake up, you know?
You ain't fall out there, did you, Jay?
Nah. That ain't happening before. I feel it when it, you know what I'm saying, it was about to hit. So I know I gotta sit down. Everything starts turning black and white. You know what I'm saying? And I just chill. You know what I mean? Chill. Can't be passing out. You know what I mean? That ain't sexy.
Nah, that ain't sexy.
For real.
It was a lot of people out there?
Yeah, it was actually like a group. We crashed the party, actually. It was like a group that, you know, they paid monthly and they stayed like the whole week, but we stayed like 4 days. So we got the passes to go everywhere. We got the wristband joints. We had a hookup. So we definitely crashed the party, man. Yeah,
shout out to Jay, man. Y'all was out there living y'all best life, man. Word up, man. When I grow up, man, I want to be like y'all, man, for real, man. Word up. I definitely want to go somewhere. My birthday coming up in October, man. I'm definitely trying to go to Queens Day, man. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. Shout out to Smokes. Shout out to the whole family, man. Shout out to all my friends, everybody that's gearing up to go to Queens Day for the annual Queens Day event that's happening down in Georgia, man. Everybody already getting their hotel rooms, booking their flights. I don't want to be late to the party, so I think I'm a book soon. But I also want to go straight to vacation from there. Like after Atlanta, I need to go away to an island or something. Probably Jamaica or something and get away for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Word, man. But as far as the week, man, the week has been, huh? It's been up and down, man. I'm blessed, man. I must say that, man. You know what I mean? Supporting cast that's around me, man. Shout out to my sister. You know what I mean? Right now, she's in the playground. They probably just wrapping up week, you know, the start of week 2 in our Round Ball Classic, our tournament. Shout out to Tips. Shout out to Tips for pulling up to help my sister because it's a lot of work when you're dealing with tournaments. You know what I mean? You got to deal with the setup, the breakdown, collecting money, making sure the teams get there on time. It's a lot. Hold on one second. Pardon self.
No doubt, man. Awesome. Radio.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work, man, and my sister kind of stepped up to the plate and held everything down for me. You know, it's like I said, I got a lot of new teams in this year. I got a lot of kids playing this year. And, you know, I even got some interns that's holding it down as well. Shout out to the interns that came through way of Pathways as well. they definitely are out there doing their thing and helping out my sister getting this tournament off the ground for week 2. Hopefully, I could be out there before the weekend is out. You know what I mean? I don't have any ill effects or anything like that of COVID, like, minor cough here and there. I'm just running my mouth now. That's why I got this little cough. I should be shutting up, but I can't shut up. You know what I mean? Because I love doing this, and I love entertaining people and talking about what's going on. But I got a team from Jersey coming out. Got a team from Connecticut coming out. So people are starting to pay attention to the Instagram. They love the uniforms. Coaches from all over hitting me up wanting to get into the tournament, and people actually got in this year. Shout out to the Queens Defenders. They put in 7 teams, 2 teams in each division. Yeah, they put 7 teams in one organization.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so a lot of people been showing the tournament love, man. And we had some decent sponsors. We had a sponsor this year. You know what I mean? I'm not going to really put it out there yet. If you come to the playground, you'll probably see a banner or 2 hanging up. So we got some sponsors finally to kind of step up to the plate and help out.
You doing big, man. I salute you all the time. I'm going to salute you again, man. Salute you still for putting it together, man. You definitely are the gatekeeper.
Yo, kid. Yo, Jay, man, I'm telling you, man, just being here in this hotel, like, it's like a lesson from God. Like, yo, I got to slow down and sit down. But it's like, damn, kid, I put my foot in so much. It's like, I don't even know how I really get through all of this, Jay, to tell you the truth, bro. I don't know, man. Dealing with the radio, dealing with work, dealing with being a family man, you know what I mean? Dealing with tournaments. Like, I don't know how I do it, bro. I don't know.
People do, man. People that are really successful, their life is just chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it in order. Get your little breaks here and there. Like you said, go on vacation and take a little week off sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got to do that, man.
Back on the grind.
That's a fact, man. So shout out to everybody that's been supportive. Like I said, big shout out to my brother Tips, man. He just pulled up to the park and started helping my sister. I didn't even know that he was going to pull up and do that, man. So salute to my bro, man. Tips, man. Yeah, huh?
I said tip and do.
Yeah, for real. Facts, man. It's my guy right there, man. You know what I mean? But, it's a lot that I wanted to talk about today, man. I ain't really get to put together the whole agenda, but I kind of know what we're going to get to, man, because we're going to talk about some serious stuff.
Topics going on. A lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, man. Hip-hop. Yeah, oh, yeah. We definitely going to talk hip-hop, and we got to talk a little bit about the Knicks, too. But I wanted to, and this goes back to some of what's going on in hip-hop, man. Like, just seeing what's going on, man. Just a question, like, yo, have you ever, in your heart of hearts, ever, like, hope for the downfall of somebody else?
Not
ever in your life, like, yo, man, I just wish they don't succeed.
I mean, it happened to me recently. I ain't gonna lie. Like, promoter, I did a boat ride for him, and he didn't pay me for the boat ride. So I really wanted to choke him out. I mean, so and sometimes I do. I still wish for his downfall, but that's what he spoke for Jay. So,
shout out to Jay. He said yes, I have.
Anybody else? I don't hold no grudges against nobody. Everything is by choice. You know what I'm saying? So
no question.
One and less than 2 at the same time. So.
Damn, Jay said, yo, I ain't get paid. I mean, I ain't gonna front on situations like that. Yeah, somebody burn you. You gonna want to get that bread back. So I can't blame you for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I know you always keep your mind in a positive light, man, in a positive spirit. So to hear that from you, I'm surprised. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm surprised I got jerked, man. It was crazy, man. It happened. It's a lesson learned. That's all that was. You know what I mean? Just a lesson learned. That's how I take it.
No question, man. Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's about choice. I make that choice, but I'm still mad at that individual. Still.
Nah, and you have every right to, because at the end of the day, you did something out of the kindness of your heart, and at the end of the day, they double crossed you. So
yeah.
That comes with the territory sometimes, man. Word. Shout out to my brother David Chef Guy Lewis, man. I see you on the check-in. Yes, it's been a minute, man, and I'm happy that you out there putting in them hours, bro. You got to get to that bag, baby. You got to get to that bag, for real. You know what I mean? But back to what you were saying, Jay. I don't think I ever wish for somebody to really fail.
Then if that's the case, I didn't wish him to fall. You know, I wish my hands was around his neck, but he wish him to fail. I said fall. But I didn't wish him to
Jay said, I wish my hands around his neck.
burn him up.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to Jay. Yo, I mean, I kind of feel you on that, man. Some people do push your buttons, man, and sometimes with me, I ain't gonna say that I felt people kind of wish me. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like sometimes people wanted to see me fall. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to see them fall. You know what I mean? Because I never concern myself about what the next person is doing. I always try to just keep my mind on what I'm doing, my own business, and do what I need to do. So I never really had the time to put the energy into watching somebody else fall. But there's been times, man, where you just be like, man, you know what? I want that guy to bump his head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just so he can slow down and, you know, stop hating, man, and do what they need to do. But I guess all of us are guilty of it at some point in time. You know what I mean? And I say that because of everything that's going on, you know, with the whole Flex and, you know, Conway and, you know, somehow Pete Rock gets into it. And I just don't like when it get like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, things that Flex was saying, maybe you always prayed on that man's downfall. You just was waiting for the opportune time to put him out there like that. You know what I mean?
Now, I don't think he prayed for it. It's just that he had a lot of knowledge about everybody because of the position that he had. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guaranteed he got dirt on a whole lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like how he said. He said that too. He said he got other people he gonna start coming after because he's seeing what they doing. And they poking him. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of on them that, you know, they getting the feedback. You know? Put the energy out there. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Yeah, we're going to get more into it later, man, once Vague join us because I know he got a lot to talk about with that because, again, everybody has their views on the game, the gatekeepers, and we're going to talk about how it all kind of started. You know what I mean? Because it's just sad, man. It's sad that that we got to watch pioneers actually get into it like that, man. And shout out to Dave on the check-in. He said that, oh, hold on. We gonna get to the Donovan Mitchell thing, baby. We gonna get to that, Dave, for sure. But that whole situation is just unfortunate, man. It's sad, but I put my 2 cents in on there, man. And after that, Flex kind of blocked me. So.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, yo, come on, man. Like, you too old for that, bro. You too old to be goofy. You know, you too old to be on social media acting all crazy for likes and stuff like that. And yes, Dave, we gonna get to Donovan Mitchell, man. Actually, we gonna get to that in a second, man. We gonna get to all the hate that the Knicks receive out here. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's
The Knicks receive hate?
the Knicks be receiving hate, man. Shout out to Bottom Line. Word up. I know he laughing at me. The Knicks receive a lot of hate out here. You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about that.
Let's go into it now, man.
Let's get into it, man. So this was what really motivated me to do this damn show today, man. I'm just sick and tired of every day I turn on mainstream media, somebody got something negative to say about the Knicks. If they so bad, why is everybody paying attention to them? Why? Why is it everything that the Knicks do is bad? A couple of weeks ago in the draft, the Knicks didn't draft anybody. They traded this pick to get another pick to have picks and drafts down the line. But guess what? Now look, those draft picks that they traded to get down the line got them in position to get one of the youngest stars in the NBA. And now the story is, if the Knicks get Donovan Mitchell, he's not going to move the needle or anything like that. But if the Miami Heat gets him, the Miami Heat becomes contenders. Like, come on, man, what is it? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? For real, what is it, man? Shout out to Jessica. Yes, I am feeling better. And she said that she just took a couple of tests, and they look positive too. Hopefully false positives and just the common cold. Yeah, just to jump off topic for a second, this COVID variant that's going around, it's very contagious. It's not like the numbers are going up basically like the first time when people were getting COVID. Like people are contracting the virus a lot easier than the first time around, but it's not as severe because people are primarily vaccinated. There's a lot of people that's out here vaccinated, so I don't know, how it's gonna affect some people, but for me, it's just like I said, at first, little head congestion, little cold, cough here and there. But again, I'm coughing because I'm running my mouth. You know what I mean? For real. But back to the Donovan Mitchell situation, Jay. You still there, Jay? At the end of the day, everybody is trying to say that the Knicks, if they get Donovan Mitchell for all the draft picks and they put all the chips in the middle of the table to get a star player, it's not going to help the team move towards a championship, which I feel is false. At the end of the day, what you're doing, we're not winning a championship. We're not winning a championship right now, and that's known. What we're doing is we're building towards a championship team and a championship roster. At the end of the day, Donovan Mitchell is a young NBA star. Can't doubt that. He's averaged 20 points per game for his first 5 seasons in the NBA. He's been a 3-time All-Star. The Knicks just signed Jalen Brunson in free agency. So maybe that doesn't mean that they are champions. That doesn't mean that they're going to be champions overnight. But what they're doing is that they're building something sustainable to where the next time a big free agency market comes around, guess what? Teams are going to look at the Knicks a little bit more serious now and say, you know what? I'm going to go to Manhattan because I like what they building over there. They got young talent. They got a superstar. And they got supporting cast members and a good front office. This is something that they haven't had in years. You still there, Jay?
You can hear me still?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I know what I do. All right.
So you ain't hear nothing I just was saying.
No, I heard. You couldn't hear me. That's the thing.
So with that being said,
like New York is the mecca of basketball, man.
People be hating.
It's not hate. Well, it is. It's hate because y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do.
What do you mean? I just broke down everything they just did. The front
the championship though, bro.
I mean, but look, what it does is it puts you in the right direction to win a championship. It puts you in a direction of where they got a sustainable backcourt. We all seen what Jalen Brunson did in the playoffs for Dallas without Luka Doncic.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Let's go.
Brunson and Donovan. Is that a good match? Is that a good 1-2 punch?
Of course it is. That's a young one. That's a young backcourt. They both under 25 years old. That's a great 1-2 punch to have right now. Huh?
Donovan at the 2?
Donovan is going to play the 2. That's what he's playing in Utah.
Okay.
You got it's like when Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas was in Detroit together. A small backcourt that went in. And shout out to Vague, man. There you go, man. Shout out to Vague on the check-in, man. For real. Vague, talk about it. Before you get into bashing my team, man, talk about your weekend, man. Welcome to the show, Vague.
Oh, you know how we doing, man. We ain't going to let nothing stop us. You know we going to get it right.
You already know, man. Talk to the people, man. How was your week, bro?
Oh, my week was stellar. You know, I can't complain. It was, great weather. You know, the produce is coming through. You know,
check out the produce.
You know what I mean? Nice tomatoes, nice lettuce, and all that nice greens. You know.
Yes, indeed.
Back on my, no eating after 7 and all that. I'm back on it, so
No question.
Good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling real good.
No question. So you came in at the tail end of the conversation, right? Word. Shout out to Know the Lads. Said Vegas always right. Yeah, Know the Lads be on you every week, champ. Word the mother. Yep. So before you chimed in, I was just talking about how mainstream media be hating on the Knicks. It's like they can't do nothing right. Last week, 2 weeks ago during the draft, y'all had a lottery pick and y'all ain't make no picks. But they walked out of that draft with extra first-round picks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And now they did a lot of maneuvering to put themselves in a position to be able to give Utah whatever they want for Donovan Mitchell. And people still hating on the Knicks saying, oh, Donovan Mitchell, he's not a difference maker. He's not this. He's not that. He's an all-star. He's under 25 years old. The Knicks should have drafted him instead of Ntilikina, but we ain't going to talk about that. But he wants to come here. Then the feeling is just like when Carmelo wanted to come here. So they going to do whatever to get him here, and they got the pieces to do it. But then now, even if they get him, he doesn't make them a championship team. But if Miami gets him, they're a championship team. Like, come on, man. Get out of here, man. Like, it's just hate on New York.
See me, I feel like they should do it, but I like my thing is you learn from past mistakes. So I don't want y'all to do a Carmelo Anthony thing where y'all give up the whole farm. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is like what they was at what Utah was asking for.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, you might as well take that and call Brooklyn up. Like yo. That's my thing. Is like if you going to mortgage all that, go get a difference maker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's how I look at it. Go get a difference maker. Like yo, call Brooklyn. Like yo, what y'all need? What y'all this good enough for y'all? We give y'all these 6 joints and some players. Then at least you got a difference maker. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. But here's the thing. Even if the Knicks give them the maximum amount of first round picks that they can give, they still own all of their draft picks for the next 10 years. They still have first round picks.
I get what you're saying. What I mean is that it wasn't just that's. I don't mind. Like me, I don't mind. Like if you want just draft picks, hey, y'all can have it. I'm not. You know what I mean? But they wanted like 5 players and some draft picks. I'm like, I look at it like, nah, I ain't mortgaging that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. Like, if it ain't a difference maker, then like, nah, we ain't doing that. I'm sorry.
But he is a difference maker, though.
I don't not.
Somebody got on 2 devices. I don't know if it's JOJ or it's you, Vague.
Probably.
Yeah. So the difference that he will make is like, and shout out to Dave Scheffler Lewis in the chat, is that he makes us a playoff team. Every year, we're in the playoffs. Now, what that does is make the team attractive now. The thing that people were saying about the Knicks was what? They're not playing to win games. They playing for lottery picks. Bringing somebody in that turns the franchise around. They brought in Brunson. He's a solid point guard. They bringing in another solid guard in Mitchell. That makes the team attractive in free agency. People are going to want to come here. I'm not saying that move is going to turn us into a championship team, but what it's going to do now is make people around the league look in New York like a realistic destination to say, you know what, I could be the missing piece that helps take them over the top. I'm not looking for them to win a championship right now. They're not winning the championship probably like 4 years from now.
Yeah,
but they building.
Nah, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying they got to win the championship right now. But what I mean by that, what I'm saying is that I get what you're saying, like making the playoffs and all that, but they trying to like no, you take my draft picks and maybe 1 or 2 players, but they was asking for like 4 or 5 players. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We did that with the Carmelo. Y'all did that with Carmelo.
Yes.
And y'all just made y'all made the playoffs. What it does, look, you were saying the same thing. What that does is that it makes us a playoff team. Makes us attractive. And where did that leave you after Carmelo was gone?
But the thing is, the difference between that trade was they traded all of the assets that they had. Like I said, let me just give you a rundown so everybody can understand. So next year, in next year's draft alone, the Knicks have 3 first-round picks. The one that's their own, that's not protected. That's one that they can give to Utah, and they still have 2 draft picks, one from Dallas and one from Washington. Those are picks that can be swapped. Those are protected picks. They're still first-round picks, granted. Matter of fact, they got 4 first-round picks. Pardon me. They got 4 first-round picks next year. 2024, they got 2 first-round picks. One is theirs, one is Detroit's. Now, remember, you can't trade your first-round picks in consecutive years, so they got to go every other year. So they'll still have their first-round pick in 2024, 2 first-round picks in 2024. In 2025, same thing. They own their first-round pick and they own somebody else's first-round pick. So they can trade multiple picks and still not mortgage their future through the draft. The only thing, what I understand, what you're saying is the young players. I'm not adding Obi to no deal. I'll get rid of Quickly. If it takes Grimes to bring back Donovan Mitchell, let's be honest. You think that Grimes is better than Donovan Mitchell?
No, that's what I'm saying. I get that. I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would let them. I'm just saying, like, they had like 4 or 5. They had your whole. They basically was just like, give us everybody except for Julius Randle.
Yeah, they was wilding. What they did, they scared everybody else off. So they only gonna deal with the Knicks now.
Yeah, because everybody like, nah, I'm good. I ain't mortgaging the future for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's why the Knicks is like, that's my thing. It's like yo, like, that's how I look at it. I'm like, if you're gonna ask me for all that, I need a difference maker. Like, I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying he's good. He's a star.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But for all that, I need a superstar. Man. Like, I need a superstar. Like, I'm not even like regardless. Like, I'm not even saying it to where it's like I'm not even giving that up for I'm not even giving that up for Kyrie Irving. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I give all that. That's what I'm saying. For that, I need for what they was asking for. Give me Kevin Durant.
See, so you saying that Donovan Mitchell isn't a superstar?
No, he's a star. He's an all-star. He's a star, but he's not a superstar.
Wow.
To me,
Wow.
I'm just saying. To me, he's not a superstar.
Wow. I think if he come to New York, he gonna elevate his game even more.
I mean, like I said, I think he's a star. He's an all-star.
Yeah.
But he's just not like he's not a superstar to me. That's all I'm saying. He's not a superstar to me. That's me personally. He's not a superstar to me. You know what I mean?
He made some All-Star games.
He made 3 All-Star teams in his first 5 years.
Okay.
As I said, he's an all-star. He's just not. He's not. It's just to me, not because I seen him in big moments, and he don't show up in big moments.
Wow. I mean,
look, he don't show up in big moments, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, give me I'm just saying, give me his like the Dame Lillards, you got signature games with them. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
To where you like, okay, he showed up. Oh, he showed up. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, to me, like, Donovan Mitchell is like in that Paul George tier.
Wow.
Like, where he all-star, you respect it. Like, all right, but show up. Like, I haven't seen you show up in the biggest moments, man.
And shout out to Dave. He said Mitchell will show his ass in New York. Pause. That's a fact.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying he won't be great in New York. I'm not saying he won't be good. I'm just saying, to me, if I'm giving up all that, I need a superstar. You know what I mean?
And you know what I like though, bringing in a Mitchell is bringing the game back to where it needs to be though. The game got sour once these dudes started forming all of these super teams. Now you gotta have. And this is all LeBron fault. Now you got to have a LeBron, a Wade,
That's not
and a
LeBron's
Bosh.
fault. That's not LeBron's fault.
A LeBron, Wade, and Wash.
Y'all
And
gonna
Bosh.
stop doing that. That's not LeBron's fault. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
But look at
Stop
Memphis.
doing
Look
that.
at the Grizzlies.
That's
huh?
Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen's fault. Don't say that's.
And that's
LeBron's
Danny Ainge's fault. Danny Ainge made the
fault. That's what
move.
I'm saying. Well, I'm just saying. Stop. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If we gonna say it, we're gonna say it right. That's not LeBron's fault. That's. You know what I mean? That's Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen's fault.
But the players started doing it after LeBron set it off. KD wouldn't have went to Golden State if he didn't see LeBron go to Miami. And shout out to Ronnie Thompson. He said it's not LeBron's fault.
No.
Let's go.
KD ain't go to Golden State because no. Golden State came to KD because they couldn't beat LeBron James. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't KD. They say, yo, listen.
Hold on.
We both have the same problem. We both had this unstoppable force, unremovable object, and we need to join forces to beat him.
Nah, fam.
That's what happened. That was factual.
Didn't they beat the Cavaliers without KD?
No.
You sure?
LeBron.
Their championships came again too.
It came
the Warriors championships.
Remember, it was no Kyrie and Kevin Love. And then
now it's no Kyrie and Kevin Love. But
no,
see?
I'm saying then they beat that. Then the Cavs beat that with Kyrie and them. They beat that 73 win team. And then
with Kyrie.
That's when the Warriors like, wait. We can't beat him.
They would have beat them if Draymond didn't get technical fouled and checked out of that game. That series would have been over in 5.
I mean, granted,
it's questionable.
Yeah, I mean, either way, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's questionable without Kyrie and Kevin Love in the first series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Vegas on one.
No,
but at the end of the day,
they beat the Cavs. The Cavs beat them, but I guess the Warriors looked and said, "Damn, with them full strength, we can't beat them."
Yeah, shout out to Ronnie Thompson. He said I'm hating. I'm not hating on LeBron, baby. I'm just calling it the way I see it.
Yo, Ron, he like that, but if LeBron say, yo, I'll come to the Knicks, he's like, yo, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good on that. It's too late now. He already showed he ain't built for the city. You know what I mean?
All the way, Bill. He just don't deal with, he don't mess with y'all owners.
Yeah, we got a black front office. You know what I'm saying? He just know that they ain't gonna be able to come and run the show over here like they trying to do in LA. And as he can see, Jeannie and them ain't trying to hear that either. They ready to send him his walking papers.
She won't ever do that.
For real.
You don't ever do that.
But if the Knicks get Donovan Mitchell, it'll be an interesting lineup, man. You got Mitchell, you got RJ. You can still, they talking about still keeping Randall as well, and Mitchell Robinson. That's a nice little team, a young Gunners.
No, I get it. It. No, I mean, I get it. Like, Donovan Mitchell, to me, like, if he get to New York, that's why I say he's an all-star. I'm not saying he can't be a superstar. I'm just saying in Utah, he's an all-star. But I think in New York, I could see him transforming into like a Dwayne Wade.
And that's his mentor. That's his guy.
Yeah, I can see him transform. He just, you know what I mean? He just gotta like, you know what I mean? Like I think he really gotta put time into like his body and his game for real. Like, because sometimes he look, you know what I mean? He look a little over, like, you know, a little chunky on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big.
Sometimes
big, man.
I need him to be Spider-Man. I need him to be slender, slashing through like how Dwayne Wade was when he was Flash. As soon as Dwayne Wade started putting that weight on, it was like,
yeah, it was over.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it was definitely over.
You know what I mean? I need him to be Spider-Man, like flashing through the lane. Like he could, like I said, he could be that. You know what I mean? Him running with Obi in him, that could be nice. I'm just saying right now, to me, the haul that y'all would have to give out, I don't know if I'll push the button on it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, the only players that I was worried about the Knicks giving up was Obi Toppin and RJ Barrett. Everybody else, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rest of them could go.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm not giving you 6 draft picks or something like that with 4 or 5 players attached now. If I'm gonna do that, then you taking this Julius Randle contract.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You taking this Julius Randle contract. If I'm doing that, you taking something off my hand.
Yeah, and shout out to Dave. He said, as for Danny Ainge, he's trying to fleece the Knicks. There's no nice guys in a multi-billion-dollar business. I mean, that's what he do. That's what he does.
That's why I be like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, Nah, I'm good. Look, if I can't get him at 25, I'll build my team through the draft right now and get him at 28. You know what I'm saying? He's 25 now.
Yeah.
If I can't get him now, okay, I'll just keep building my team up and get him when he's 28.
And look at Phoenix. You know what I mean? They was ready to let Ayton walk until Indiana stepped up to the plate. So that scenario that you sent me the other day, laughing like, yo, look at the 3-team trade. They trying to fleece the Nets.
The Nets was trying to put that was a crazy joint. I mean, it still could happen in January.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, he good. They can move him January 15th.
Nah, Donovan Mitchell gonna be a Knick before the week is out next week, man. For real, it's a done deal. They're already saying everybody around the league is anticipating him going to the Knicks. They said it was like one of the worst kept secrets, like when Carmelo was wanting to come to the Knicks. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen. I'm like, yo, listen, man. I just hope y'all don't mortgage the future, man. That's all I'm saying. Because I hope y'all just don't. I mean, just don't hit the panic button and be like, oh, we gotta do it. No, you don't have to do it, man.
But
I know they feeling the pressure, but I'm telling you,
they not getting rid of Mitchell Robinson. They just signed him to a big contract. They can't move him right now. They definitely said that they're not. They don't want Julius Randle. They don't want R.J. Barrett. They're not talking about Cam Reddish.
they can have him. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, but even if this is say worst case scenario.
No, I know. I'm like, dang, I gotta have him.
But remember, he never even got his fair shot here or in the NBA to really prove what he can do. So worst case scenario, they got pieces to move in the position if they get rid of some of these pieces that they talking about. I like Grimes.
I'm just tired of the Knicks. Like, you know, and I'm not even a Knicks fan. You know that I never will be. I'm just tired of them. I'm just tired of them, like.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard him, right, Jay? It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just tired of them taking people's scraps. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like, man, show some pride, man. Like, nah, we good.
But you saying Mitchell's a scraps? Like, he's not scraps. He's 25.
I'm not even saying like scraps. I'm not saying people. I'm talking about like over the years of taking people's scraps. Like this, he's not scraps, but it's like they on some take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it. Like this is my price, and this you keep the nigga in.
And this is what I'm saying. And this is how mainstream media views the Knicks. They don't want to let things from the past stay in the past. That was a long time ago, man. All those things is different now.
Look how far it sets you back, though, bro. This is what I'm saying. You can't keep making the same. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Every time, this is what happened. This is what happened with the Knicks. It's repeated offenders. This is what y'all do.
He said repeated offenders.
Yeah, this is what y'all do. Y'all get a team, boom, y'all be excited. Y'all do a little something. Like, oh, we back. Then next year, y'all do nothing, and then you know how y'all fan base is. It's like if they lose today, tomorrow they're like, oh, we gotta blow it up. Everybody gotta go. Fire Tiff. He's not the coach. Fire that. And then now the front office, now Leon Rose and them. No, because mainstream media is what pushes that. You know what I mean?
They push it. Max Kellerman's,
Stephen A. and all that on TV saying, where is Leon Rose?
Exactly.
Worldwide West hat. How we not getting plays? Now they feeling the pressure like, damn, we got to push the button on something. No.
But now they the same one saying that the Knicks getting Donovan Mitchell doesn't change anything. Come on, like which one is it? This is what I mean.
If you telling me that, this is what I'm trying to say. If you telling me that he don't make them better, then you dead wrong. Like you dead wrong. As soon as he walk through the locker room, y'all instantly become better. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying my thing is my point is not with my problem is not with the Donovan Mitchell. My point is with what giving up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm not prepared to gut the whole team for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at the landscape of what I gotta deal with and say, you know what?
Jay, we got an echo coming from you, Jay. Yeah, I'm listening, babe.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
my mic is wrong.
Like,
I just turned my
what we
mic
gotta deal with. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To be like, okay, my thing is this. If me giving up if this is what I'm trying to tell you, you saying like you say, Dan, I don't see them like in the championship for like 4 years, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is saying, all right, cool. Then instead of giving up the whole right for him now, right? Instead of giving up the whole for him now, I could I could still build my team, like I said, and then get him in 3 years. Because then now the leverage is really done because he now Utah gotta move.
See,
That's just me personally.
nah, man. But see, y'all making unrealistic scenarios. Like
That's not unrealistic.
this
How's
is
that
not
unrealistic?
because Utah's they in gut mode right now. They in we destroying and rebuilding right now. It's just like with Carmelo Anthony. Everybody's like, yo, Melo could have waited the next year and then came for cheap. No, he couldn't have. Like the CBA was about to change. He opted into his deal. He got his money. And then that was that. And if the Knicks would have waited, he'd have went to Brooklyn. If the Knicks don't make a move for Donovan Mitchell right now, he's going to end up in Miami or somewhere else that's going to pay the price to get him. And then here we go again.
Miami
The
not
Knicks
gonna pay
missed
the
out.
price. He's not going to Miami.
Yeah.
He coming to y'all like when listen, man. When y'all gonna do like how we do, man? Like when CAA is gonna do like, you know what I mean? See, that's what I'm saying. Respect how Clutch move, man. Clutch put the pieces that they
Hold
make
on.
sure.
How many chips do Clutch got in L.A.?
We got hold on. How much client? How many? Hold on. They clients are champions.
Forget the clients.
No,
How many championships do they got?
I mean, they got championships. You know, they got championships to Miami.
No. Back up. No, hold on, Bang. Now you moving the goalposts. You said how we do in LA.
No, I'm talking about all over the board. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying CAA don't move their clients over the board like that.
Come on, man.
What I'm saying is if they wanted the Knicks to win the championship, right, or whatever, they will move everybody. They would make sure everybody gets there. That's what I'm saying. We move like that's how we move it around. Y'all don't have this. You know what it is? Y'all don't have like that one client that's your brand.
Oh my
No, I'm
God.
just
This
saying, like,
is
y'all
Donovan
don't-
Mitchell. Well, he was CAA.
I think he still is though.
Yeah, he is CAA.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying y'all don't have that one. What I'm saying is that like where, like say like with Clutch, right? LeBron is the main focal, right? So wherever he go, they put a young Clutch client with them.
Come on,
To
man.
get I'm just telling you that's how they move.
It's the cheat code, of course. Oh, let's go with LeBron.
So
Let's
y'all
go with
should be moving the
LeBron.
same way though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How many LeBrons is there in the NBA right now?
I'm just saying, I'm not saying it has to be a LeBron. I'm just saying even if don't y'all got Devin Booker?
Come on, he's not LeBron James though.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying, what I'm trying to tell you, what Clutch would do, right? With like say a Devin Booker, right?
Yeah.
What Clutch would do is either get him not either get him with LeBron or get other players with him to get him the ring. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying y'all have to have a LeBron. I'm just saying like what they do is they make sure that they clients get. So what it is okay, bring Anthony Davis over here with me, and that's why I said I wouldn't pass it up if they went back to Cleveland or they went like to Brooklyn with Ben Simmons or something just to get their clients rings. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is what they do. They gonna send somebody to the Warriors to play with Draymond Green, get them a ring. This is what they do.
Man, NBA about to dead all of that, man.
Nah, they can't stop it.
The Knicks about to be the last of the Mohegans, man.
Nah,
Where
they can't
now
stop
Leon Rose about to change their whole culture up, and that's what a lot of these people see, and they don't want to give him his props. He don't talk to the media. He making all of these moves, and now the moves are starting to make sense, and the Knicks are getting better. We locked in Jalen Brunson.
What moves, though?
We locked in Jalen Brunson. We got a point guard. We ain't have a point guard in years. Like, see, y'all laughing like, yo, because it ain't big names.
Yo, bro.
We don't need big names, bro.
You wanna know what's so crazy? Like
What?
Like my thing is this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, so you say, okay, Leon Rose brought in Brunson, right?
Yes.
And then like you got like the Celtics bringing in like Gallinari. That
Oh,
was-
no. That's disrespectful.
That's not.
Gallinari and Brunson ain't on the
No,
same
what
level,
I'm
bro.
saying- I'm talking about what I'm saying is the way the moves is made. What I'm saying is that Gallinari playing on the Celtics to the Celtics.
He adds on.
That's what I'm saying is like it's those those are the strategic moves I would want to see from y'all. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Gallinari is but I'm saying like that little move puts them like now.
So
What I'm
hold
saying
on,
is,
man.
I'm
That
just saying I
Gallinari
want to
move is
see.
not.
Come on, man. Y'all got-
Thank you, Jay. I was waiting for Jay to say something.
No,
What Jay said?
Gallinari is not the answer for the
No,
Celtics.
it's not about see.
Yo,
It's not about being the answer.
Yo, telling you, Jay.
It's not about being the
He's not
answer.
even
It's
an answer, a question.
gonna be a nice role piece for them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, man.
Watch it.
Listen, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Jalen Brunson was a solid move for the Knicks. Everybody don't have to be a superstar. We just need a
This
floor
what I'm
general.
saying.
It's just like the NFL. You need a quarterback, a decent quarterback, and then you surround the quarterback with players.
I mean, I can't wait to see it, man. I mean, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, man.
Don't worry.
I'm
Y'all
not-
seen what he can do in the playoffs in big time, in crunch time.
I'm rooting for you, man.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you. I'm rooting for you. I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all flourish.
Yeah. So before we go to this DJ JOJ mix, right? Me and Jay was discussing something, so we asked like a little opening question about just being like a person. What have you ever wished for somebody's downfall as a person? Can you say that you're guilty of that?
No, I couldn't ever be guilty of that. Like that, I couldn't ever be guilty of that. Like I don't even care. I pray for my enemies every night.
Shout out to me.
Like that's how I am. Like when I'm saying grace to eat my food, I be like, I always say, bless those that have to give and those that don't have to get the knowledge to get. You know what I mean? Like I never a downfall of that. I can't ever pray for that.
Because the reason why I asked that was because of everything going on hip hop, and we're gonna talk about that when we come back.
That's
all that stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Because what it is that that's people that got to get their soul right. You know what I'm saying? It's like listen, man. Everybody has we all individuals.
No question.
So some people just be praying for people downfall because they not doing what they doing. You
That's
know
a
what I
fact.
mean? Or they handling their business a little bit better than you handling your business.
That's
So
a fact.
That's what people pray for people downfall. Like me, I'd be like, man, when I see somebody like make it or I'd be like, man, that's that's dope. You know what I mean? Like
No question.
so it's like, and I know because I know what it's like to have people pray for your downfall and want to see you not make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but that's just a weak individual, man.
No question. No question.
You know what I mean? I
No
can't. I don't
question.
even care if you like. I'm the type of person. I don't care if I'm standing on the curb and you come through, splash me with water. I'm not gonna be like, damn. I hope your car crashed. That ain't me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That ain't me. 'Cause the universe will take care of that for me. I ain't got.
Ooh, drop a bomb for
Yeah,
that.
I'm the type of person that's like, I'm the type of person that if you speed by and you splash me with water, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say, please, Lord, let that person get to where they're going to safely, man, because clearly they in a rush. You know what I'm saying?
No question. No question, man. Shout out to Vague, always dropping jewels, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up. So on that note, JOJ, what's up, man? You over there? You ready?
Oh, let me see. Let me get a little.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
Uh-oh. We hear you loud and clear, Jay.
Said 2 tears in the bucket.
Word to mother. So
Yeah.
on that note, man, we're going to take it to a DJ JOJ mini mix. Don't forget, the number to call in is 516-206-0711. The Oddcast on Bars and Hoops Radio. This is the quarantine edition. Check in with us.
Somebody
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Like this is
Walk a fine chalk line and put the needle to the grind. Representing one kind, see you're not for the blind. Witness what I carry on bears a further purpose. From how we do slam a few, then you wanna purchase a dialogue of funk. You love to pop it in your trunk. I win more discipline than the Shaolin monk. Pete Rock and CL, well set to spark it. The powerful target to destroy the black market. But when you say black, listen, I don't know, you lose me. I guess another beggar can't afford to be choosy. I come to the maximum, hardest on the major label. Any duplication of this one is fatal. On 125, I gotta hit your live, beat your ass with my tape, any race or shape. Cause if they got mine, they got yours too. But together, here's what we gotta do.
You know, this ain't the world. That's right, y'all. We got to. Everybody must say what? Yeah. It's like that.
The funk legacy I pass on, clearance for high rates. Every time we sample all the pastime greats, stick it in the SP 1200 beat to make a loop. Lovely way to troop in the Lexus coupe. Just a little bit set to make a whole lot happen. The musical inside my rapping, written by the CL, produced by the BR, and any credit that you heard thus far. I start from scratch cause the bassline's critical, better than the original who first made it. Now you wanna sue me, but fans never boo me. Believe I know the times we've been broke too, G. Here's another sample clear, see you get the hell out of here like a bootleg, you're over for the year. You only get the credit where the credit is due. So listen, what I shout out is true.
You got to tell them to say what. You got to tell them to say what. That's right. Come on. Say what. That's right. Straighten it out. Say what.
Like the strands of limbs, well, I'm thinking that said. Here to go to the head and count the locks on the dread. I and I lit to verify, going to multiply. A theory many thought a conspiracy. Here to let you know that it applies to all of us. You know exceptions to the rule, and that's a plus. Cause who job blessed, let no one curse. Straighten out what I be about, reckon above the clout. And let the management work for me. Because I don't need the unnecessary hostility. A proper marketing plan so we can gobble up the dough, straighten it out so everybody know. The kids are official with the purpose of a smooth surface. Kicking the service one time to make them nervous. We're finally here and very long overdue. Pete Rock, this one's for the
Yeah. This is what New York sound like. Come on, let's go. Balls Hoops Radio. The Oddcast.
Yeah.
Steelsdagreat. Ali Beg. J.O.J. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, I got it on me. I got it right now. I ain't letting shit slide. I ain't letting that shit ride. Go ahead, try me if you want. I'll let the clip fly. GXF to the death. And I never switch sides. That's my you know how we play it over here. You know we get it popping on this side. Low. Low. Know what's up? Low.
You better. And
Low.
here we go.
You go and ask the mother, they tell you what's up. I already been through there and hit one of them up. Mama start thinking I'm crazy, baby mama think I'm nuts. Ever since them shot me, I just stopped giving a I'm losing my marble, letting the AR go. 50 shots sticks through you. Turn horrible. 260 on the digi dash. Look how fast my car go. Talk about my Facebook, can't say shit about my buzz. Had my shooter snort a few grams, kick his door for the yen. While I'm smoking kush with a bitch I just imported from France. Rockin' paving H that I just bought in Japan. I get the trip and get the blick in this AR in my hand. Every bullet in the cartridges land. The stick was like a guitar in my hand, drumming like a part of a band. My dog was behind the wall with your man. I heard you got friendly, you started in the can. You thought I was playing. Everywhere I go, I got it on me. And I ain't letting shit slide. Right. Go ahead, try me if you want. I let the
Flip fly, that's my life. Run up and see what's good. Be excess to the death. And I never switch sides. You know how we play it over here. We get it clapping on this side. Lie. Talk to him. Low. Is that real? Lie. Is that real? Low. Lie. Low. All my shooters lock and low. Yeah.
SB drama G. 211s, don't turn them to 187s. That black and gray checker hold the heckler. Your vest obsolete, only squeeze from the necker. M16, equipped with the hemp. Feel like Tony, square, read the black. The world is yours, Chico. The art of war is lethal. Never cease it if the score is equal. I kill them all day. Running a spot, paint the walls red. Glock 4 for the ball head. Sometimes I feel like a hypocrite. I kill him, make this all for Toby, then it's back to the wicked shit. Yeah, like I'm in tune with my chin. A hard flick when I spit without using the pen. Dance with the death call. I'm out the buff with the slanted face, killer with bell balls. Call her bluff, get stuffed in the can or work call. Get clipped when that clip with the switch get lift off.
Blood gurgling at the back of his throat. The smell of gunpowder suffocates his nose. Echoes of screams, clinging to life. But he will never leave. Came back like his prophecy. Roberto Cavalli, drenched in Burberry trenches. Immaculate in Prada boots, Tom Ford florals. Double-breasted suits. Send a message to him through his beloved auntie. Left blood on her lace doilies. It'll be weeks before they find her body. And I'm looking like the goddess of beauty. Getting fed white grapes by a shorty named Ruby. I'm fingering her as he kisses her on the neck. She is our bird's nest. I ask for her by request. The night gets wet. Spontaneous shootouts. Bring out the heat in the chilly Buffalo streets. Lying bodies all over the concrete. This is what happens when Keisha Plum meets the machine. Smoking weed by the pound, the devil's playground. Burnt mahogany, truffle oils, Persian caviar. The bullets left artwork in his skin. Beautiful scars, yeah.
In a Rolls truck, waiting for the light change. Thinking, damn, I came from the bottom. Look how my life changed. Red boy. Red boy. Red boy. In a Rolls truck, waiting for the light change. Thinking, damn, I came from the bottom. In a Rolls truck, waiting for the light change. Thinking, damn, I came from the bottom. Look how. In a Rolls truck, waiting for the light change. Thinking, damn, I came from the bottom. Look how my life changed. And all I did was write pain. But I'm still running the streets. Line to hope one day I might change. My road through the trenches wasn't the cleanest. Not at all. I know I ain't perfect. I lied and I cheated. I know some of the shit I was doing was too egregious. So my girl, I apologize. This time I mean it. You know I got a good heart, yo. You seen it. Look at all the I look out for and people I'm feeding. Yeah. I had a son a little while after. And when he died, no, it was hard for you to smile after. While all that was going on, I had a child after. So how the f I'm supposed to be a proud rapper? The story of my life got wild chapters.
I'm so fried all day. On my grind always. See some foul.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Since the world we live in is so
Been dealing in the city for
from the beginning. Do whatever it take to make double profit percentage. From the stoops and the benches to apartment project fences. We out just trying to get about the trench. Elevate your comprehension, consolidate your vision. If you were born to stand out, you wasn't meant to fit in. Make my car too clean to let a sucker sit in. The trap music, man, show you how it begin. In every loss you find a lesson, make a life investment. But until then, man, live a trap life, D-rap, that like. See, I know how I feel to be behind the wheel. With a trunk full of blue lights in the mirror. Lights in the steering gear, so I'm chill. You can play this perfect, or you go to jail. From hoping I ain't got no warrants to Florence, Italy, torn. Machine and the king from Bay here beyond.
I'm so fried all day, and my grind always. See some foul types in this world I like. I ain't been tripping, no. Since the world we live in is so cold, I ain't even tripping, no. Since the world we live in is so cold, I put it all on the line, these are signs of the times. Trying to keep peace of mind, get some flaw by design. Pray to God to keep my sister alive. Got a Hennessy to keep the memories from falling out of my eyes. I see some wild challenges, dealt with grief through all stages. Turning other pages, deeper than nail gamers. The world's in a hurry, it's hard to instill patience. We do for reparations, the niggas stay away. I sit in silence, looking for silver lining. I feel like Robin Williams, laughing and keep from crying. You'd understand too, if you only still where I am. On the hills of Jerusalem, in the city of Zion. So fried all day, on my grind always. See some foul time in this world I like. I ain't even tripping, no. Since the world we live in is so.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Money over fame, a real boss make his bitch 1-2. I did that twice cause everybody in my clique 1-2. Now I'm headed to be the best and the presidents we collect is what they judge us off, but that's just the pressure of being next, They ask me how I feel, I guess niggas wanna know. I chose money over fame, how I end up with them both. I'm just a dealer to the judge and a sinner to the pope. At least could take 200 grams out depending on the dope. I remember doing steak-ups for less than $100. Now we don't get dressed for less than 100,000. And I never think I make it out the hood, and it don't feel how I thought it would, cause I don't feel famous. 3 rollies, 2 cribs, 6 figures, and I still don't feel famous. Yeah, the day I got
That's
my
right,
first brick, the
Radio.
only
Come on, let's go.
I really felt famous. Fame to a nigga like me, you gotta think, cause I'm from the cocaine era. We extinct, I curve a bougie bitch, but I put a project bitch in a mink. She loves street niggas, so we gon' fuck the first day we link, Broken dreams on the street corner. I stayed down, so I'ma probably peek on them before I reach autumn. Get in the booth, I recall it, then record it. And with this kind of watch, it's hard to be normal. You know this kind of shit come with the game. Niggas call me just to check if my number the same. Damn. And I never thought I'd make it out the hood. And it don't feel how I thought it should, cause I don't feel famous. 3 rollies, 2 cribs, 6 figures, and I still don't feel famous. Yeah, the day I got my first brick, the only time a nigga really felt famous.
I reminisce. Yeah. I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October, a toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl, let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, claim not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down, you would tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Mother Queen's rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God. So, yeah, so lovely. That's how I like to do it in the 90s. Rock the seal.
I don't think your mic is on, Steels.
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Oh. Y'all hear me now? Y'all hear me now? Check 1 2 1 2. Y'all hear me now? Shout out to JOJ for that mini mix, man. Where's the mother, man? Yo, it's like Stockton and Malone, man, out here. We like the Utah Jazz out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jay, huh?
The Lethal 3.
The Lethal 3 out here, baby. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Because Jay let us run. Triangle. Oh, okay, we gonna do the triangle.
Yeah,
man,
we could be Mike, Scotty, and Rodman, man, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Dirty work. I grab all the rebounds.
I mean, listen, we could be Shaq, Kobe, and Rick Fox if you want. I don't care.
Yeah. So before we get into, you know what I mean, our lead topic for the night, man, I just want to check with y'all, man. Yo. Shout out to Queens, man. And I just want to know, did y'all get a chance to really digest that Supreme Team documentary? Like, did you get to see it? I mean, for me, I was surprised at the way it was done because I thought it was going to be something totally different, but I kind of like the spin that was put on it. But, you know what I mean? I just want to check with y'all. Did y'all get a chance to peep it?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Shout out to Vay. He said he ain't watch it. Boy.
I ain't seen it yet either, man.
You ain't seen it yet either? Oh, man. Y'all got to watch it, man. So I ain't going to spoil it for y'all, and I ain't going to spoil it for anybody else out there that didn't see it. But if you didn't get a chance, check it out, man. It taught me some stuff, and it shed light on a lot of things that I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of things were myths when it came to certain things concerning the team. Huh?
Did you check out did you check that
Which one?
The Cosby joint out?
No, and I'm gonna watch that tonight. As a matter of fact, it's on Showtime as well, right?
Now that joint right there.
Yeah.
Have you coming out of there thinking totally different?
Really? Oh, nah, I'm gonna watch it. So they talked about
watch that, and then watch next week. You gonna be like,
yeah, nah.
You gonna hit me off the rip. You gonna like, damn. Son,
yeah, nah.
You gonna be like, yo, yeah, man, what's screwed?
Nah, I'm definitely gonna peep
I know you, so I know you gonna hit me like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna peep it because I like interesting things like that, and I know Cosby's story is probably very interesting, man.
Man, listen.
I want to see everything that went down with that, man, because we know there's a lot of foul play with him.
Nah, baby, it be ill. Like that joint be, you know what I mean? Like that joint is ill, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna definitely peep that. Shout out to Vague for that one. I'm gonna definitely watch that. I got nothing but time tonight, so I'm watching that tonight for sure. Word, man. But, you know, we going to get to this hip-hop thing, man, because, you know, we all passionate about music. Vague, you an artist.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, and I know that it's nobody better than you to have this type of conversation with because you could kind of speak from different angles on this topic, man. And we talking about the whole situation with Funk Flex, you know, then, you know, Pete Rock ended up getting into it. But it was really started out with Funk Flex and Conway because Conway put out a video, I guess, you know, calling out the so-called gatekeepers of New York for, like, slowing down their careers and this, that, and the third. So, you know, Flex, he took it upon himself to go in extra hard on Conway, talking about who he's managed by, his supporting cast, and it's his fault that he's not where he should be, and all this other stuff. So, what's your perspective on that whole situation, Vay? Because, you know, we spoke about it off here a few times, and I know, Jay, I don't know if you up to speed with it, but
yeah, I'm up to speed.
What's your thoughts on that whole situation? Because to me, it's sad, and it make hip-hop look bad at the end of the day, And I just look at Flex like he's a clown for promoting what he's promoting and like trying to tear people down, especially young artists in social media world. You know what I mean? But go ahead, man. I know y'all got a lot to say on that.
I think for one, what we have to start doing is we have to like start taking things for face value. So what I mean by that is that these are people that's just answering questions that's coming to them in their comments. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like right now, if we right here online and somebody asks, yo, Vic, what you feel about this? And then I'm just giving what I feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that takes it like it's a personal attack.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is probably Conway just probably was being asked like how you think we get back to what we gotta do in New York City and all that. He's just like, yo, I gotta get rid of the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we have to put those things in perspective. You know what I mean? That these people are just being asked these questions, like, and they, you know. So that's just one. That's one part of it. But then once you get to the part of it of like, okay, that's Conway, Funk Flex, P Rock, stay out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
My thing is that's Conway, Funk Flex, P Rock, stay out of it. Or because my thing is this: if you don't have a solution, then it's gonna be a problem. So what I mean by that is like, I'd rather you step in and be like, yo, we don't need this for hip hop. You know what I mean? Yo, that's if you're gonna do that, then do that. But if you hop in and be like, yo, you a sucker. What you expect Flex to do, man? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't like he was like, that's like, you know what I mean? Like, what you expect him to do? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, P Rock ain't be like, yo, this. I can see if P Rock was like, yo, this is bad for hip hop or whatever, and then Flex jumped in like, yo, you shut up, because then that's different. But if you coming in like, nah, yeah, you right. You a sucker. You always doing sucker shit. You taking payola and all that. Flex like, whoa. I ain't mad at him for being like, you know what I mean? Because Flex was more on it where it came out like, when I first came out, it was just about Bad Boy. Since everybody else want to talk, this is how we gonna do this. Fuck Luke, like that's how Flex was doing it. Like Flex was like, when I first started, it was all about Conway. Since P Rock got something to say.
But all right, so I get that. I get that part now. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything. So now, did Conway have a valid point about the gatekeepers not showing New York artists love?
But my thing is you gotta go all around the board though. See, that's what
Let's go. Go ahead.
It's not just DJ gatekeepers, you know what I mean? So
yes.
if you're gonna call,
let's go.
If you're gonna call the DJs out, then you gotta call artists out too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta call the artists out too. Like there's New York artists that stop other New York artists from getting the looks.
Through the radio?
Through the radio, yeah, of course. They control
I'm thinking the label. Well, I thought the labels is really the one, not the artists.
But the biggest New York artists are the labels. Just think about that. If you the big artist in New York, like I'm talking about the gatekeepers, you run the label. They have their own labels.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by it's not. You know what I mean? That's the difference.
Got you.
That's what I mean by like you gotta destroy it and rebuild it if you want to do that. So Flex is not you can't just call out Flex because Flex is not the only one that like other DJs do it. Like even you know what I mean. Even the ones that said they wouldn't do it, they still do it. There's other DJs that won't play. There's DJs that won't play a young artist probably because they playing because they alliance to Conway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Yeah. So it could be like a young artist be like, oh, that's ill, and they be like, nah, if it ain't Westside Gunna or Benny or one of them, nah, I ain't playing it. My alliance is to them. So everybody does it, man. So I don't.
And that's the part where it got me. Like, you see, we still ain't learned as artists and content creators. Is like, why run to the mainstream now? The internet is worldwide. You don't need mainstream media anymore. Why not put all of your energy and give your music to them up and coming people to build them up instead of running to the mainstream gatekeepers? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But see, the thing about that's what's ill though, because see, Flex adapted. So now he has a presence online too.
Social media, yes.
You know what I'm saying? He adapted.
Yes.
So that's you know, like, that's dope. He adapted. So now he matters in social media too. You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically what he was telling. That's basically what he was telling Pete Rock. He was like, "Yo, I love your music, bro. You just didn't adapt. So don't be mad at me because you haven't adapt. Like this ain't 90. Like what he was saying, like, yo, 92 is like 30 to 40 years ago.
That's a fact. That is a whole fact.
Literally, that's what's so crazy about it. Like 2002 is 20 years ago.
Facts.
Think about that.
That's a fact.
So what I'm saying is, like, you know what I mean? So when you was making music, it's just different now. You know what I mean? So if you don't adapt, you're gonna stay far behind. So what I'm saying is, like Flex, he adapted to the social media. It's just like I said, it's just like with hospitals. They're like, damn, our emergency rooms are getting filled up. So how we gonna adapt?
Urgent
so
care.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna put urgent care.
Facts.
It's real urgent, then they'll send them that. Then when they leave here, they're not going to the emergency room. They're going to get admitted. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You gotta adapt.
I want to add,
like, and that's Flex was just telling them, like, bro, don't get mad at me because you ain't adapt. He was telling Conway and them too, like, yo, bro, he's like, bro, you had every cosign ever. So
all right, so hold on to that, because we're gonna come back to that point right there. Go ahead, Jay. What you was gonna say?
Flex gets all the music. He said that. He gets everything first before it hits anybody.
What?
Flex gets all the music.
Before Clue.
Before Clue, all of that. Like his pool, his record, he got his own record pool. I'm in his record pool. So all of that music first before anybody gets it. So you mean to tell me Griselda's been out this long, and I don't even think he played one Griselda.
He wasn't playing their records. That's what Conway was saying. Like, yo, nigga, he made it to where he is next to Hove without having a record spun by Flex on his show. The most he did was come up there and, like Vague said, Flex adapted. Wait till he still matters when he started doing the freestyles and posting them on social media. So everybody now wants to get a bomb dropped on their freestyle up on Flex show now.
Yeah.
Word.
And
but that's crazy.
Yeah. Into the damn, I forgot the other point I wanted to make.
Go ahead.
Nah, I forgot. I'll come back. I'll barge back in.
Yeah. So Vague, now back to the machine. Now Vague, you right. He had the big cosigns. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like my thing is if wow. See me, I come from the era where I don't have to say a name. I could just say, yo, y'all gotta get rid of the gatekeepers out there.
Facts.
And it could have just been left like that because they all do it. But when you single a person out, what you expect the person to do?
Yeah, Flex reacted.
Yeah, they singled them out. So it's like, okay.
And also Flex. Damn, I keep forgetting, man.
Shout out to Jay. He said he keep forgetting. He's still in Cancun.
Yeah.
Mentally.
In the pool.
But Flex is, see, what I don't like about Flex is that you know,
he said he don't play party music. So he don't play it's not party music.
Yes.
I disagree with that because especially now with the new music, the tempo is kind of off. It fits Griselda's like tempo and stuff like that. Like their beat per minute is kind of slow, and all that new stuff is kind of slow, which you can flip it and it could be fast. So there's no excuse for him not to play it. I'm telling
There's
you,
no excuse for him not to play it.
not to play it. Come on,
Especially
that Benny and what's his name? J. Cole.
Yes.
He didn't even play that. Man.
Grandpa, Daddy, damn.
Daddy,
she Cadillac, yeah.
Cadillac, man. He
Yeah,
didn't play that. Come on, man.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know, like, and that was on an official album that dropped under Def Jam, I believe. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that. I don't think Def Jam is not telling Funk Flex not to play that record. Johnny P's caddy, shout out to Jessica Grandy, always stepping in on point. I don't think Def Jam is telling Flex not to play the record. So what's the excuse for that? Because that was a big record with J. Cole on there.
That's all.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, because he figures like the record came and went though.
But yeah, that record is heavy in the street. Everybody still plays that.
I get what you're saying, but he
never dropped a bomb. He was supposed to drop a bomb like, yo, the new Benny.
Why you gotta? I understand why he gotta do it though.
Huh? Why?
Because he.
But that's the argument right there. Where it's like, if he's not doing it for the New York City artist, then why he gotta do it? This is what I'm saying. There go the argument right there.
It's good music. See, that's the thing. Now we talking about what's good music and what's not good music. So then you saying New York City music ain't good.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general. If he ain't, you know what I mean? If they asking why he got it, because he like, you know what? Nah, that's not what I'm playing right now.
But he's playing, and it goes back to that so-called secret meeting that they had. He's playing music to dumb down the culture. Like,
because that's where music is at.
Drill music.
That's where it's at right now. I'm just saying that's where it's at.
If he can play drill music, he can play Griselda, man, because that's almost like the same type of.
But my thing
is not inspiring type. It's like gangster music. You know what I'm saying? So why he can't play Griselda?
But what I'm saying is because what I'm saying is that if then why not start their own then?
Start their own what?
Why not start their own? Like why not start your own?
That's my whole point.
If you don't, like when Shook said, if you don't want you all in the video, all on your song, come to Death Row. So this is what I'm saying. Like if you feel like that, if you feel like you got to get rid of the gatekeepers, then why not? Y'all built. Why not just
Kanye got that video. You see the second video, the response to
yes.
Funk Flex?
Yes.
He said it in there. Like they made it big without being played on the radio.
But this is what Vegas saying. So if you did that, making it big without getting on the radio.
So why can't they get radio spin? That's what I'm saying.
But what Vague said is why depend on them when you made it big already.
You're not dependent on them, but add that on to that. That could be widen the perspective right there. There's some people that never heard of Griselda because Flex ain't even playing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So then, my thing is this. Then don't act like my thing is don't act half mad. Then
facts.
Like don't act half mad. Don't say, "Oh, I made it without you." Then it doesn't matter. But no, it matters because you still need that. That's something you still need because, like Flex said, Flex like, okay, yo, you peaked. You know what I'm saying? So you look like, nah, Flex, and it was like, damn, Sus One, you ain't never played my record. Like, damn, you really was that Sus One. Like, yo, Sus, you ain't never played my record. Like, you know what I mean? Like JLJ, you ain't never played my record. You know what I mean? Like, that's my thing where it's like, don't be half mad. Don't say, I don't need y'all.
And you know what it is?
But then I need y'all. Like, yo, I could be bigger if y'all played my shit. Like, Like, let's go.
And that's my point. It's like
He's not on the radio no more. K Slade was playing on those joints.
yeah, but this is the thing. This is like, and this is why we started Bars and Hoops Radio, Jay. It's like, why not put that same energy into those other radio stations, and that's not mainstream. You know what I mean? That's why, like, with Beanie Siegel, like, after the whole situation happened with Jay, I never understood why he can never rebound from that situation, because he already had the platform to where he got his name as a household name. He should have never fell off after that. You want to know why they fell off? Because they don't have the work ethic to keep their name going. And to keep it going, they became dependent on the umbrella instead of following through and doing what they had to do for themselves. They became reliant.
Yeah, because what happened was, with that situation is that it was just in the middle. It should have just been, it should have never been no choosing.
Between Dame and Hove, yes.
It should be like, I'm rolling with Dame.
That's a fact, too.
Because he's the mind. He's the mind. He's the hustler. You know what I mean? He's the one that was like, no, you're going to have everything that you're going to have. Here go clothing, here go everything. You can have all that.
Facts.
That's why State Property had clothing, everything. Like,
Procast, yeah, that was Dame. Yeah.
That's why Dipset had clothing, everything, everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the common denominator.
Facts. And shout out to Jessica. She said Flex is not the only radio show out there. Clue is not the only radio show out there, but it's the major shows for New York. He got to do radio all over, tour other radio circuits all over until they have to play it, and it's going to become it's going to come full circle. I agree.
He's listened to, like, Flex radio show has to be worldwide, and he could touch other audiences, and like, come on, why not play it? That's just like, all right, Bars and Hoops, we doing our thing.
Yes.
But if we had a chance to get a show on Hot 97 or what, we're not gonna take it.
No, of course you take it. You take it. No.
So you want that. You want that media that's blasting out there. We like underground. We trying to build ourselves up.
Yes.
Underground, and then you have the media that's out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
Flex need to play certain joints, and he's not playing it, man.
All right, so I got one better for you. You remember where Stretch and Bobito came from, right?
Yeah.
89.1, right? What was that?
That was New York Independent. What was that? College station?
College radio station that broke every major artist that's in the game right now from a college dorm room. My point is, why can't these artists look at other outlets like that, like us, and make us that? Huh?
Satellite radio's playing all they joints.
Yeah, but see, satellite radio is like another machine. It's tied to the machine. Shea 45 is basically Interscope. Like, that's through Eminem. You know what I mean? So they're going to do what Interscope says. You know what I mean? Ain't no strings attached to what we doing. You know what I mean? But that's the difference. They so used to running up under an umbrella instead of building something from the ground up. That's why a lot of these artists fold, because they don't have that umbrella protecting them anymore or feeding them. Huh?
Griselda built themselves up.
Yes.
I'm just saying, why can't Flex play it and take them to another level?
He might not like it.
Yeah, he that's a fact. That's a fact.
He might not like it, but you don't know the audience. Like, as a DJ, there's certain songs I don't like, but I still play it because you get a reaction.
You have to play it.
Okay, you have to play it.
But he don't have to play it. That's what I'm saying. If it's not a, it's like not the, you know what I mean? It's not the, you know, not the, you know what I mean, not to come at your team or whatever. But it's like the Knicks, like. No, I'm just saying. If Dolan look and be like, yeah, that shit ain't affect my bottom line, fuck, I gotta do anything for him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true. It's true.
If Jerry Jones looking like, damn, my Cowboys is still worth fucking $1 $1,000,000,000, fuck, I gotta do anything new for him. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So Flex looking like, oh, that shit ain't budge me. You know what I mean? Like, not playing them is not gonna affect anything by, you know what I mean? By me playing. So that's what I'm saying.
And he probably looked at it like he already extended the olive branch by having them up there doing a freestyle. Sway played them on Sway in the morning, so he felt like it was undeniable. He gave them their shot, and like Vague said, maybe he don't like their move because it don't fit what he does. Their music don't fit his playlist.
It's not party music. That's what he said. He said it's not party music. He gonna, because remember he said he gonna send some beats to Conway, and then he'll play that if he wants some. It's the tempo. You know what I'm saying I can't front though. Griselda needs to switch it up with the tempo. Everything.
No. See, you don't change what got you where you are, man.
You gotta
adapt those things.
You have to adapt.
You have to adapt. The time will pass you by. You have to adapt.
Yeah, you have to adapt. But look at what Kane did. He tried to cross over, get smooth. What happened? His career was over after that.
That's not adapting. Like LL adapts.
Yes.
He don't cross over. He adapts. LL adapts. That's what I'm saying. You gotta adapt. That's two different things. Adapting and crossing over is two different things.
So let me ask you this, right? Did G-Rap adapt?
And he got left behind.
He's still making music though.
But like he's still making like singles. He's still coming off on everybody else's joint. But his time, you know what I mean? The time passed him by.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about. It's because you have to adapt. But G-Rap, remember. But the reason why G-Rap even stayed around so long was because G-Rap always had different stuff though. Remember,
Facts.
as much as the gangster stuff, remember G-Rap still had I'm on you like an oncologist, like that's not your, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not your normal joint. That's not like the normal joint you want to hear from G-Rap. That's what I'm saying. He still came in the game, he still had those different joints. It wasn't like he didn't box himself in.
That's a fact. That's
what I'm saying. Like it wasn't just straight gangster. No, it was. He still had them. You know what I mean? He still had them ill joints that was, like I said, that was still on. And like you want to play like gynecology, that joint is that's not no gangster joint.
That's a fact. Yeah, you right. And I got a new joint from G-Rap too, man. I'm gonna play it before we get off air, man.
That's what I'm saying. He always, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You have to adapt. You know what I mean? Where it's like you might not, you might not be like, I can't do a whole album with G-Rap, but he got the joints, like to let you know, like I'm still, you know what I mean? Like I can still drop joints.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to G-Rap, because G-Rap been rapping since what, 84, 83. And he's still going strong. Like, yo, that's crazy. Huh?
Another 10 years, he's going to be 60 years old, still gatekeeping. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, listen, man.
He's going to be playing them young, whoever. Come on, man.
I mean, so you know what I mean? Like, why not? That's what I'm saying. Like, why not hold your spot as long as you can hold your spot?
That's a fact.
Nobody saying nothing to, like I said, nobody's saying nothing to the artist that's doing it.
That's
so
a
why
fact.
I'm gonna say something to the DJ?
To the DJ. Nah, that's a fact. He got a valid point. He got a valid point.
Ain't nobody saying nothing like what's the last New York nigga that like Hov put on?
Alright, so switch to the party thing.
Let's talk about that.
Now. Leave the radio alone. Like, you can do that now.
Let's talk about stuff. That's what I'm saying. We can talk about stuff like that. There's a lot of artists that ain't doing the right thing by New York neither.
That's a fact.
So
That's a fact.
Fuck that. Flex don't want to play it. Fuck it. Don't play it.
That's a fact. Shout out to Vague. Nah, he right. Nah, you right. You absolutely right. I can't argue that point. You know what I mean?
That's all I'm saying. Like,
you should be the first one mad at Flex. Did he play any joints on the radio?
Huh?
Did Flex play any of your records on the radio?
I mean, when I first, he always played the specialist. He always showed love.
Yes. Yeah, that was a really big record, kid. I remember,
I don't.
See, you biased. You biased.
Nah.
I'm not biased at all. We was like, I tell Flex what it is. Like I'm not biased at all. You know what I mean? Like we do. Like I remember when I went up to Flex with Trackmasters and Esco. You know what I mean? And it was just like damn, babe, you a new beginning. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like he ain't like I don't ever. That's my thing. I don't ever hold. I don't hold it to nobody, man. You do what you feel. You in that position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You in that position. You do what you feel. Like
Yeah.
like I just don't want it to be like. I let you know where a person is wrong and the person is right.
Word up. And hold on to that, Vague. So I got somebody got a question for you, Jay. Jessica got a question for you. She says, how do the inside of record pools work? She said, when you're in a record pool, you get new music from the record pools weekly. How do you get new records exclusively?
Flex got a
She asking you personally.
Yeah, Flex got a record pool called Franchise. It changed the name. I think it's FRB. And you got Heavy Hitters. He got a record pool. And you pay a monthly fee, like $19 to $20.
Damn.
And you can download all you want. You know,
Okay.
butters right there. But some of the stuff they're not gonna have. You know, they're gonna be more commercial.
Yeah.
You know, certain albums come out too and stuff like that. But it's definitely new music coming out every week.
That's a fact. Every week is something new. And to take it back to what y'all was talking about when you asked Vague that question, the first time I heard The Specialist, I forgot that was on Future Flavors. What was that? What station was that? Was that Hot 97?
Yeah,
or was
Marley Marl.
Marley Marl, Future Flavors? That was the first time I heard The Specialist.
Flex ain't even played like that.
I was working in the warehouse on Farmers and God Brewer in the back for the Italians. And that joint came on. I say, yeah, that's crazy. No, and they played the theme of the theme of New York was the one I heard first.
Yeah, because I mean, we ran Hot 97.
Yeah.
I mean, it was because Molly Marl and
yes,
and Stretch
politics. See politics. Let's talk about it.
It's always politics. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
It's politics in everything, man.
That's
Whenever
a fact.
there's money involved, there's politics involved.
That's a fact.
So Brazil got
This is
to
America.
politics on or something, man. It only tied into home, right? Well, no, Def Jam. Come on, man.
Who?
Benny.
Benny's on Def Jam.
Def Jam. Bro, he ain't got no.
Conway was on Interscope, I believe.
But they had Rock Nation management.
Yes, Rock Nation was his management. So he had all the heavy co-signers.
Come on now.
See, but this is why they gravitated to him, because his sound brought them back to where they can adapt to, they can relate to. You know what I mean? So he got lucky. I don't know why he was even complaining about. I wouldn't have even said nothing about Flex, because he's in a fortunate position. He said it himself. I ain't had no radio spins from none of y'all, and I'm still sitting next to Hove sipping champagne at Rock Nation brunches.
But that's what I'm saying. But somewhere in there, something's bothering you. That's why
he said that.
Yeah, because it still bothers him. Like,
because it's not played on the radio.
Nah, and then he talked about how people treated Buffalo too.
It can't be. That's what I'm saying. It can't have it both ways though. It can't be. I don't need you. You know what I mean?
Nah.
But I'm mad because you're not playing me.
I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Now that we on it, because he also mentioned this, that people didn't want to accept Buffalo as bringing New York back because it wasn't one of the 5 boroughs. And he was saying that like, yo, everybody looking at Buffalo like, yo, you know, we ain't about that type of life and all this. So he started bringing that up. So I think that that's the part that probably bothers him the most.
I mean,
that people don't look at Buffalo like it's the boroughs.
I mean, you're not a New York Giant. I get it.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills can win 5 championships in a row right now. Still not going to be the New York Giants.
Okay, so let's talk like let's ask this question. If Zelda was from Brooklyn, would Flex play their music?
Absolutely. Totally different ball game.
They're the biggest thing in the world.
And that's what he was getting at. I think that's why his whole rant was really about that. People not respecting Buffalo.
I mean, but it happens, man. Like you can't worry about that, man. It happens. That didn't stop. That didn't. People look. At one point, people wasn't respecting Long Island.
That's a fact.
But that ain't stop Rakim, that ain't stop Chuck D and them, that ain't stop, you know what I mean? That ain't stop them from still, you know what I mean, strung out.
Nah, but he mentioned that. He definitely mentioned that. He's like, people say, oh, it's not the city, it's not New York City. And it was like they was frowning upon it like, Buffalo ain't it.
It wasn't, no, I think what it was I think it was more of, it's not that it wasn't the city, it was more of the fact of, like, it was more of the fact of, see, it was reversed. It was more of the fact of, like the Peter Rosenbergs, like, they was on it.
Yes.
And it was like, damn, there's talent in the city like that. And y'all showing the outskirts of the city more love than y'all showing the people that's actually in the city.
Facts.
So that's where it was at. It was like, hold on, like, you know what I mean? Lil Mel Corn from you know what I mean? Southside is ill too. But
that's a fact.
So like that's what I'm saying. It was more like don't act like you can't find that type of music here.
That's a fact.
Y'all just not, you know what I mean? Y'all not playing it because y'all want to go to this untapped market and be like, oh no, these Buffalo guys. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, that's where the standoff was at. I was like, nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was like, nah, I'm like, listen, man. Good music is good music. I don't care where it comes from.
That's a fact.
That's me. I don't care where it comes from. It could be, that shit could come from Chattanooga, whatever. I don't even care where that shit come from. Because it's real life everywhere. Everybody going through real life situations.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Your story is your story. I don't care where you from. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Like if you ain't got no dinner on the table, that shit can happen in any place on this earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people got guns everywhere. That shit can happen anywhere on this earth. So what you rhyming about could be anywhere on this earth.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? And that's why I don't really care. I don't get into that whole, oh, they from here, they from there. Yeah. I'm from planet Earth.
That's
and
a
I'm ill. So that's how I was,
But I think that was mainly what their main gripe was about, like people just not respecting their city or respecting the fact that they bought that traditional New York sound back. They brought back what everybody that grew up in the 90s listening to hip hop felt when they heard hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? What we considered boom bap. They brought that back. And a lot of people probably felt the way because it wasn't from the city. Even though we got city artists that been rapping like that for years and never got no burn.
And that's where the pushback was at.
Yes.
It was like, fuck out of here. Y'all know, you know what I mean? It was like a team. It's like a team not playing, you know what I mean? It's like a team not taking care of a player in a farm system. Like if the Yankees not taking care of Aaron Judge, but then go give, what's his name?
Mike Trout.
Yeah, go give him $240 million or something. It's like, they like, hold up, man. I've been holding down for this. I've been putting on for this city for years.
That's a fact.
And y'all gonna go and give somebody that's not from the city the money? Like,
that's a fact.
And that's where the pushback came from. And they're like, the flexes was like, you know what? You right, man. Nah, got it. You know what I mean? That's where the pushback came.
That's exactly what it's about. That's all it's about. But it's that, like the fact that people wasn't respecting his city. So now I kind of get the perspective of Pete Rock, like you said, man. Pete Rock was a casualty in something that he should have just never got involved. Yeah, it was like he seen a fight on the train. Like, yo, what y'all brothers doing?
You want some of this, old man? No.
Flex had notes, kid. He was like, let me check my notes. I got this.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't respect that, though. All of that, now you snitching on CL Smooth, like, all of that was unnecessary. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't in the streets like that, who cares? Like, that don't mean nothing.
No. But you came at that man's business, though. Like, you like, yo, you taking payola, you or something like, no, oh. So you want, okay. You want to show up for the people you know what I mean? Like, oh, you want to show up for this crowd. All right, well, we're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. And then, you know, that's like, oh, damn, I didn't know you was going to come at me like that. Like,
oh, man.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just shut up. Don't throw stones in the glass house, man. That's all. Like, yo, listen, man.
You want some of this old man?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So that's why he's just like, okay. If you ain't coming with a solution, then keep it moving, man. He was like, yeah, well, you do this, that, and you taking this money. First of all, he started off saying like you on some sucker shit. Like he started off like, so now he's like flex like, okay, all right, I got you. But that's what I'm saying. It's so many. I just hope, you know what I mean, like man, like. We really don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Tony going at it. You got Gilly and Rick Ross going at it.
Man.
You got the Nori and Banks situation.
That is crazy too. Let's talk about that. Like I don't respect that either, man.
Who's going?
Nori and Banks.
Lloyd Banks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause Banks ain't take that invite, but I don't see Banks in that setting anyway. It's just like you, Vague. Like, what are you going up there for? You don't drink. You don't smoke. You know it's going to be clickbait questions for hot takes and people to say you said that.
I'm like the captain, man. I'm like Derek Jeter, man. I'm not worried about giving you no headlines because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just going to speak the truth. Whatever you ask me, I'm going to give it to you truthfully. You know what I mean? Whatever life form it take on. You know what I mean? I ain't. Like I don't go looking for problems, but if you ask me a question, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Facts.
So I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? I get like, yo, you just don't feel comfortable going to that setting. Don't feel comfortable going to that setting.
That's a fact.
That's it. Like it don't have to be. You don't have to feel scorned like he turned you down or whatever. Like. You know what I mean? You ain't got to put him on blast that he ain't come to get done. He's still a powerhouse.
Yeah. I was surprised at Nori for that one. I ain't going to lie.
Nah, because that's what I'm saying. Things matter. That's what I mean. Like, artists are the most sensitive people in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Things matter to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And what they do is they turn it around and they project it out on other people. Like I always tell you that, like when Jay-Z said, "What I want, baby money, niggas don't even got my lady money." That was more of an insecure to him than he projected out on somebody else. Saying,
facts.
Like damn, man, my lady, ain't got my lady money. Like
facts.
He projected that out on somebody else. Like no. I mean that's all they do. They push out their insecurities, man.
Wow.
So that's what it was. It was more like see, that's the thing. You would think like a Lloyd Banks interview wouldn't matter to a drink champ who just had, you know what I mean? Everybody under God's sun. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But it matters. That's what I'm saying. It matters. So if it matters to you, I can't get mad at a person for saying that it matters. I ain't mad at Nori for saying that it matters. I ain't mad at, I like that passion. I ain't mad at a Conway or a Funk Flex. Or, like, I'm not mad at them for making, like, it matters. That's the thing. And I'm not mad at them for showing the passion of it mattering. Like, because for a while, everybody was like, because what happens is the consumers, the fans, would think that it don't matter to people.
Facts.
But no, that matters. So like when Nori's saying that, it shows that it matters to him. So now when you tell them like, no, this person going there, they ain't even thinking about that person. Yes, they are, because it matters. That's what I try to tell people. It's okay to wear it on your sleeve. Like that was me, and that was that guy in school. Where if I'm going with a girl or something like that, and my friends be like, you love her. I'm like, you right, I do. I do. And I'm gonna tell her, dude, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that guy that's like, nah, I don't like her. Nah, I don't like her. And then see her with somebody else and be like, damn, it doesn't matter what you baby, right? I'm cool. I'm gonna hold it together. No. If it matters to you, say it matters to you, man.
Oh man, yo. Word up, man. So we got about 7-8 minutes left in the show, man. We're gonna get one joint from the chopping block today, man. You know what I'm saying? This one might be a layup, and I ain't gonna give it away, but we've been kind of talking about this next person, man. But I'm gonna play it. Let me see if you get it today. Let me know if y'all hear it though. Let me know if you hear it first. Check it out. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, we heard it.
Y'all heard it? All right, cool. So I'm going to bring it back now.
Oh, you say that you've been busy, and the girl is wondering, well, is he really? And somebody's trying to beat your time, but if you really want to stay on your baby's mind.
Woo! Y'all know where that came from? Y'all know who used that?
I forgot who used that.
You know? Jay, you the DJ. Jay, these are layups, man.
I got so much music in my head, bro.
Jay, these are layups. Jay.
Yeah, I got so much music in my head.
Veg, you know where that came from?
I can't even really hear it like that.
Oh, shit. Y'all can't hear it? Hold on.
I can't hear it like that. So I just hear like I heard the singing more than I heard the beat.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I got to mute my mic. Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on.
I hear the sample.
You heard it? You hear it, Jay?
Oh, you say that you've been busy, and the girl is.
Damn, Jay. You hot though, Jay. Heard the sample.
That's what I'm saying. I know the sample, but I can't get who did it.
I'm gonna just give you a hint. We just was talking about the artist.
G-Rap.
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
We just was talking about the artist.
What? Oh, the Griselda, Conway. What artist we talking about?
P-Rock.
Oh, P-Rock.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What the fuck? All y'all niggas wanna say what? Why y'all halfway thugs sounding halfway butt? If you ain't with, what's the
I
buzz?
wouldn't have got that.
You wouldn't have got that? That's the assignment with Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star. That's off of Norby. That's off his debut album.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one. I didn't listen to that one.
You ain't listen to that album? That song?
Yeah, no. I didn't probably that song probably was like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I remember that. Remember, in that time, that era, on that album, it was more, you know, you was more listening for like the Megas and, you know what I mean? It was that era.
Got you, man. But like I did say, man, earlier, man, I got a new exclusive joint, man, from Cool G Rap, man. It's called Scared Money, man, featuring GB. Shout out to my man, for this one, man. Shout out to my man, Coach Vic. You know what I'm saying? He got his team coming down all the way from Connecticut to compete, man. He's singing on the hook, man. It's a G-Rap on the song, man. And it's a nice little joint, man. I'm going to let y'all tell me what you think about it, man. Shout out to G-Rap for still going, man. He don't stop, and he don't change his style, man. But let me know what y'all think about this. Check it out.
You playing it?
Yeah, the song cut off of mine. I can't hear it.
I hold them posted, then bonito to a comatose. Be in my shower with the fuming, so I be blowing scope. Yeah, fragrance over Mesa, yeah, they aroma dope. Padrino blowing cabanas that Capone with smoke. Him and his folks come alone them both, alone them dope. Get packed the shit on propeller points to the motor, bro. Shit 98% pure, homie, don't overdose. Slamming keys under the camouflage canopies. Bands of bandits and thieves that chainsaw families. Sure with the cheese, they be speaking Spanish profanity. Plant you deep, but no hands and feet, how they handle beef.
Open in the valley of the shadow with that fountain. No man. Scared money don't make no money. Got the whole world sitting in the pub.
Scared money never make none.
Eyes wide open in the valley of the shadow with that fountain. No man. Scared money don't make no money. Got the whole world sitting in the pub.
Scared money never make none. Funeral theme is the melody of a felony. Few would have felt the heat of some numerous fellas fell asleep. Deep in Penelope cruises using that helmet piece. Melons delicate, sweet and more soft than gelatin jello bean. I'm on your back on the hammock, lamping the hella trees. Mellow breeze, stirring the daiquiri over some celery. Chill, and 100 bills to villagers. Dealer shit, builder bricks for hospitals, preschools, and children trips. Uzi lab born in that movie bread. Rival gang leader Louis Fad. Put me in bed with his newlywed. His shorty covered up with boobies with the Louis spread. Nigga saliva flying, looking like a loony head. No one is out to see the whole fucking room in red. Now we silent with no answer for what the toolie said. Jury red with blood stains on his newest dress. Stash in his tool shed, wrapped up his blue and fled. Eyes wide open in the back.
So Vay, you did joints with G. How you thought he sounded on that record right there? That one to me it sounded a little forced. I don't know that beat.
Does it sound? I mean, it sound outdated.
It do sound a little outdated, right?
But you know what I mean? Like the lyrical is the lyrical. Ain't nothing.
Always.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just sound like. It sound like you know what it is. It sound like you trying to compete. It sound like you trying to compete, but
what's going on today?
Yeah, but you don't have enough to compete. So it's just like just stay, do your lane. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't gotta compete. G-Rap. I like the hook though.
Yeah. Shout out to Vic on the hook.
I like the hook.
Yeah. Shout out to Vic. Shout out to my guy Vic, man. He gonna be out here tomorrow.
But I think they should have just did it on a darker beat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The beat was too flamingoed out.
Yeah, it was too pretty.
It was like, you know what I mean? It was like my bronze.
I love it.
It was like my bronze. It was nice and pina colada.
Yeah, checkmate.
That's how the beat was sounding. You know what I mean? If you want pina colada.
Yeah, you're funny nigga. Yeah, but nah, shout out to Vic, man. He want to pull up to the station too, man. I pull up. Hopefully, you bring G-Rap down to the station, man. We chop it up with G, man. Talk about everything with music. You know what I'm saying? But fellas, we come to the end of a good show, man. Damn, man. I wish we was in the station, man. Could have had a little bit more fun, but hey, man. I'm making it work, man. We ain't quit today. Shout out to Veg. He said, man, we still gonna do a show. You know what I mean? For real. Shout out to JOJ. I called Jay. He said, yeah, I do gotta go somewhere tonight. You know what I'm saying? But we can do something, for real. So I appreciate y'all, man. Word up, man.
You already know, man.
Word, man. So tomorrow, man, you know, starts a long weekend. You know, the Bars and Hoops Round Ball Classic, week 2. You know, we got about 7-8 games scheduled tomorrow. You know what I mean? From 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock to about 3 o'clock, man. 4 o'clock in the evening, man. Should be some good games, man. If anybody out there want to come and watch some young, talented ball players, get at it, man. Meet us at Locust, man, the playground. I might just pull up in the car, stick my head out, show my face, and then keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But the address for the playground is 12115 Lucas Street. That's in St. Albans, Springfield Gardens, technically. And the games, like I said, will start at 10 in the morning, and they end at about 4 o'clock in the evening, man. So if you come out and support some of these young ballers, please do so. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Word, man. So on that note, Steelsdagreat,
yes, sir.
Ali Vegas,
Yes, sir.
DJ JOJ. We are the Oddcast. coming to the end of another episode, man. Until next week, we'll see you again.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Yes, sir. Ha ha.